Time is precious. Time is money. And this is the time for Money Talk on Atlantic Television Network. On ATN Business today, equities bearish trends persist as investors lose 1.57 trillion naira. On transportation, federal government to launch 2,700 compressed natural gas buses and tricycles. On petroleum issues, Ipman says Dangote refinery may reduce diesel to 700 naira per litre. On the war in Ukraine, Sweden pushes for more sanctions on Russia. Good day, viewers, and welcome to a fresh episode of ATN Business on Atlantic Television Network, right here in the business city of Port Harcourt. And this is the network's medium of bringing the happenings in the economy sector of our society to our discerning viewers. This program is aimed at bringing to the doorstep of the viewers the business, financial, and economic activities from all strata of society. Its delivery is accentuated through the various stock exchanges across the world, news about government economic activities, private sector business activities, laced with expert opinions and shareholders and stakeholders analysis and correspondent reports. By the end of this show, you can be rest assured of being informed accurately of financial activities around the world.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders.
Country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
You human
on the point of order.
Honorable
They are not picking our calls. They made up their minds.
So no agreement with the EU, but
Go into the market reports, local and international business news. The Nigerian equity market was in the red zone throughout last week as investors lost 1.57 trillion naira. According to analysts, the market dynamics and changes in fundamentals in the face of a high interest rate environment, mixed macroeconomic data and yields in the alternative investment windows, At the end of the week, the market capitalization and the all-share index depreciated by about 2.71% to close at 56.296 trillion naira. Closed at 56.296 trillion naira and 99,539 points. The year-to-year returns of the market closed lower at 33% in Champs, Sunu Assurance, Dangote Sugar, Unilever, Flour Mills, and Oando. Some for the week included Morrison Industries, which gained 45.31% to close at 3.72 million naira. Guinness Nigeria, whose stocks appreciated by 10% to 55 naira per unit, and Academy Press, which rose by 9.77% to close at 1 naira 91 kobo, 0.8% to close at 33 naira 50 kobo per unit. Unity Bank depreciated by 19% to close at 1 naira 62 kobo, and Livestock Feed lost 18.99% to close at 1 naira 45 kobo. Results and proposed dividends for shareholders, while Fidelity Bank's board proposed a final dividend of 60 kobo per share. ING PLC announced a final dividend of 50 kobo for their shareholders. In the coming week, analysts at Cal three-month amnesty by the government to obtain or perfect their planning permits on unregistered existing structures in the state, a move that has been praised by operators in the building sector. The experts in separate interviews with our correspondent say that the move was momentous to ease the country's huge debt capital burden, currently estimated at 11 trillion naira, $1 trillion by PricewaterhouseCoopers. They insisted that this method of revenue generation could improve the mortgage system if a one wolu in a percent lower to 8,000. 8,015.27 points. In Asia trading, Hong Kong's Hang Seng led the region, gaining 1.8% to 16,511.69%. 16,500. It gained 12 cents on Friday to $82.22 per barrel. A barrel of Brent crude gave up 95 cents to $86.35 per barrel. On Friday, it pulled back from 87.29. Troops fired air defenses at major air base and nuclear sites during an apparent Israeli drone attack, raising worries in the market. Now let's explore something happening in Hong Kong that has already happened in Lagos and has happened in Abia State. But now is the time for Hong Kong to do likewise. Hong Kong has long been a major producer and consumer of great food and a great amount of plastic and styrofoam to go with it. Cutlery set, you might think it's just a small change, but switching the plastic spoon to a paper spoon doubles the cost for us. So it's not so friendly to the business of the food and beverage industry, Chan added. Customers at Quen Fat Chicken have mixed feelings. Some don't want to face extra hassle when going out to eat if they are asked to bring their own containers and utensils. When I'm at work, I only have an hour for lunch and I need to eat efficiently. I don't think it's convenient for me to bring my own cutlery and do the washing up afterwards. It's not convenient and I don't think it's a good idea, said customer Darren Seng. Others recognize that the environmental impact of their dining out habits, I think, is better for the environment, said resident Thompson Choi. Single-use plastic cutlery is the second largest source of plastic waste after single-use plastic bags in Hong Kong, according to Greenpeace. Many businesses are changing to alternative plastics made of natural sources to comply with new rules instead of improving their packaging, the organization added. Greenpeace campaigner Leon Tam hopes that the new law will discourage the throw-away culture and promote reusables instead of greener disposables. Accordingly to the latest figures by Hong Kong's government in 2012, the city disposed 11,128 tons of solid waste per day. 11,128 tons of solid waste per day. Among which plastics contributed 2,369 tons. Hong Kong is reliant on the city's 3 landfills to handle its waste, but they are expected to be filled up by around 2026, according to the government. The city plans to implement municipal energy regulator said Europe is now more dependent on LNG from Russia. The European Union should be careful in its effort to ditch Russian LNG as it should protect its security of gas supply. The European Union Agency for Cooperation of Energy Regulators, ESA, said in a report last week, as EU aims to completely end its reliance on Russian fossil fuels by 2027, the reduction of Russian LNG